Alright, welcome to our next video in our linear function series. This one is finding the slope-intercept form when you're given 2 points. So we're always trying to find that slope-intercept form, but in these questions we've got different pieces of data given to us. In this case, you're going to get 2 points. So you can either get them in graph form or word form. So either it looks like that on the left with 2 points, or you've got 2 coordinates there on the right. When you have 2 points in the graph, if they don't give you the line, go ahead and draw the line through those 2 points. Now that's what you should be given. Now the question is, how do we find the slope-intercept form if that's what they want us to find? Well, we must remember, going back to m and slope, what the formula is to find that. So the slope formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And to give that some context, remember, slope is also known as rise over run. So rise means what you're doing to go up or down. So the 2 y points, the y-axis goes up and down. So y sub 2 minus y sub 1 will give you your rise. The x sub 2 and x sub 1 will give you a run from left to right, or your horizontal, or your x-axis. So x sub 2 minus x sub 1 is how you travel along the x-axis. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 is how you travel along the y-axis. And some of us know it as rise over run. So we'll take that and apply that to what we have. So if they give us 2 points, well, we know all those coordinates. So we find m, and we start to substitute. We take the 5 and the 2, plug that into your formula. 2 minus 5, you take that second one and plug it in. Plug the negative 5 and the negative 2 in. So now we calculate where our m is. We get negative 3 on top in the numerator, and surprisingly enough in this case, negative 3 in the denominator. So negative divided by negative will get us 1. So we have a slope of 1, which is nice in this case, but it doesn't always happen that way. Now we substitute for our m into the equation and find our b. We also need one of those points. What I'm going to do is use both points that they give us and see if that actually gives us the same answer in both cases. So we take our equation, y equals 1x plus b. We substitute the 1 for the m. And now we're going to take those two points, and I'm going to create 2 situations. I'm going to plug in a, the negative 2 comma 5 into the equation, and then for b, I'm going to plug in the second point, negative 5 comma 2. So we get those different situations, but when we work them all out, we get 7 as b for both of them. Therefore, our equation is y equals 1x plus 7. Alright, you try this. I'm going to give you this. Press pause, and then you give it a shot. Okay, welcome back. Let's give this one a go through together. Draw a line through our 2 points. That's all for m. I substitute all our points. Watch your negative signs. You will get negative 3 over 10. And initially we get 3 divided by negative 10, but if any positive divided by negative will become negative. And it's nice to just give every number, any fraction, just one sign versus having a sign in the numerator and a sign in the denominator. And we plug that in, and one of our points, I'm going to choose the second point, negative 5 comma negative 2. So I plug all of that in. What's nasty about this is we're going to keep getting fractions, but that's just what we have to get sometimes. I'm going to cancel all that stuff out in yellow. Negative times negative. Cancel out the 5 and the 10. And we get negative 2 plus 3 over 2 plus b. Subtract that negative 3 over 2. And not so clean. We get a whole number minus a fraction. So we got to do some extra work. Get that common denominator. A 1 and 2 both can go into 2. We plug that in there. And we get negative 7 over 2. Remember, if you double the first denominator of 1 to 2, you've got to double the 2 that's in the numerator as well. So our y-intercept is negative 7 over 2. Plug both of our pieces in, our m and our b, into our parameters. Leave x and y, our variables, alone. And that's your equation for the second one. Alright, good luck with this.